We're just setting off again.
I'm going to do a little bit of cooking today.
Hi, and thanks for joining me. I'm just checking to see if any boats are coming. I can't see any. Hey, another successful exit. So Jasmine and I are going out on a cruise today. It's only a one night stop that is. We're not actually filming a cruising video, we're filming a cooking video. So something very different. As many of you know, I don't actually cook. I mean, I can do sausages and that sort of thing, but generally anything I cook is sort of ready prepared food that I can stick in the oven. But with Jasmine on board, it's very, very different. And we have already started the prep, and you'll see that in a moment. So not a cruising video as such, but a cooking video. You got anything to say about that, Jasmine?
Well, time will tell with regards to my cooking skills and whatever have you. So.
I think you've done a great job so far.
Yes. Hello everyone. I'm going to do a little bit of cooking today. I do most of the cooking anyway whilst I'm with Ellen, and I like to prep things, and as you can see it's a very small space, but I can manage. I'm pretty adaptable. Let's get on with it. I love cooking. I do a lot of dishes, different dishes. However, Ellen's a little bit fussy with his food. There are certain things that he's not used to eating, or I've introduced things like rice, chickpeas, red kidney beans I haven't as yet used, and I've stuffed peppers. I do a lot of couscous back home, and I marinate the chicken. All the meats that I tend to use, it's mostly chicken. I'm not really keen on red meat as such, but however it's fine if I need to cook. Somebody enjoys mince or beef, that's fine with me. But today what I'm going to do is we're just going to have roast chicken today. We're going to be going out soon, cruising, so I like to prep everything before we head off for our little journey, which I'm quite looking forward to it. But today, as I've said, I'm going to do chicken. So what I've done is I tend to wash all the meat. And I know it's one's own preference. I've always washed the meat prior to me cooking, and I know they say don't do this because of the Campylobacter in chicken and other meat. I woke up earlier and I washed the chicken, and it's all ready for me to season it. And I like to do my chicken quite a few hours prior to cooking, because I like all the spices, all the prep that I've done. I like the chicken to be tasty once it's cooked. So I tend to just season my chicken, my roast. It may not be your choice, or like I said, it's everyone's different, but I just use the basic what I've always done. Here I've got garlic granules, I've got black pepper, salt, and I've got onion granules, which are amazing. I mean, it just makes the food so tasteful. These are all chicken thighs, and I think thighs are much more tastier than breast. My personal preference is thighs. They're a lot more juicier than breast. So I'm going to prep now, and what I'm going to start off with is salt. So just going to put the salt all over. I need quite a bit of salt. It looks a lot. Not very good for health, but hey ho, you know. Next thing, black pepper. I don't really measure anything. I basically just spread everything on. In a bit, I'm going to use my hands just to get all the flavoring in. So that's the black pepper. Put the lid back on again. And next thing I'm going to use is just the onion granules. So again, just spread it all along, and it's got such a beautiful smell to it. Next thing, it's the garlic. So the garlic goes on. Cumin powder just adds the flavor to the chicken. You'll be surprised how tasty this is going to be, so one says. And my favorite ingredient actually is paprika, and it just adds another flavor and coloring to it. So that's enough, I think. Finally, it's the olive oil. So olive oil goes on the top, and I'm going to use my hands now just to mix it all up. Cleaned, properly washed before handling the meat. So I'm going to mix it all nicely, top and bottom, so that all the flavoring goes in. But the secret of this is actually leave it for all the flavors to gel in. Otherwise, if you do it and cook it straight, the taste isn't there. You're missing all the nice flavoring. So it needs to go. So that's all done. All prep is done. Very quick and easy. This is all you need. That's it. Just leave it to just marinate. You need to marinate it for, I leave it normally for a couple of hours. And it's got to be at the room temperature before I put it in the oven. So I'm going to leave it, cover it, and that's that bit done. So we'll leave this. My hands need washing. Prep all done. Let's wash my hands before I handle anything else. Right then, what I've done to go with the chicken, once I put it in the oven, I'm going to now do the potatoes. Now what I've done is just wash the potatoes, cut them in quarters, all ready to be marinated. Also marinate the vegetables as well. And with the potatoes, I've got the sweet potatoes. Alan quite like these, and I think that it's two things. It's healthier, and plus it adds roughage, and it's got a lovely taste to it. Easy to cook, very quick. So I'm going to prep the potatoes together. I shall do. They can all go together. There's no need to separate them. Again, I'm going to use the same ingredients to go on top of this, just to flavor it. So olive oil goes on. Bit of salt. Garlic granules. I'm so used to using the same ingredients because I just love the flavor of onion granules. I don't know, it's just, everybody seems to just absolutely love it, and the taste is just amazing. Okay, next bit is the cumin powder. Okay. I won't use the paprika, but what I'm going to do the same, exactly what I did with the chicken. Use my hand just to mix it all together with the oil. prep is all done, ready to go in the oven when we are, well, an hour before we eat. It should only take an hour, and the potatoes will be nice and crispy, hopefully. Well, so far my potatoes just turned grey, so I'm pretty confident it's going to be absolutely fine. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the chicken aside, and carrots I've already peeled them off, peeled and washed, all ready for me to cut. But these are just going to be boiled just before, about 15 minutes before I'm ready to serve. So I should just cut the carrots. Next thing, last bit, just the carrots there. Don't worry, I won't cut my finger. I think I love vegetables. I tend to use peas, but yesterday it was we were quite late by the time we got to the shop, so they only had carrots. We would have added peas to this, but it doesn't matter. At least we got some vegetables. All prep is done, all ready to go. Because we haven't got space in the fridge, I'm not going to store them there. It'll just stay at a room temperature, and that's it. So hopefully, I hate listening to my own voice, but next time I'll do a better dish than this. Bit more, better, bit more adventurous, which I love cooking, but it's just getting him to enjoy my food. Anyway, bye for now.
We're just coming up to Skew Bridge. Look at that lovely weeping willow tree. Can't beat it, can you? We're actually heading for Bridge 27. Jasmine and I have been there before. She rather likes that spot. When I was there a few days ago, there were no mooring spaces left. There were 9 boats, 8 of which were nose to tail, and the other one moored in between the reeds. Hello. Yeah, you alright?
Very good, thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, fine, thanks.
This old moment of fame.
Yes, indeed. Let's get you in the picture.
Look at our doggies. Oh, look at our doggies.
Hello. Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? Jasmine was just saying that she feels the cold.
I do.
You can see she's well wrapped up.
I don't know.
But I do have to look after her.
I do. It's terrible, isn't it? It makes me feel awful. I just feel the cold.
You're doing a great job. We're on a long straight at the moment, and Jasmine is doing a wonderful job. We've just passed a boat. She's kept it very steady indeed. We're not going very fast. Best not to, really. She's doing fabulously. There are no boats coming. We're doing very well. Jasmine's shoulder is hurting a bit, so I've taken over. It can get like that actually, because if you're right-handed, you use the right hand on the tiller. If you're also going through locks and everything, you're using your right hand on the windlass, so you can get an ache on the shoulder here. Not that we've been through any locks yet, but you do get this ache. I know boaters will know what I'm talking about.
Time for the chicken to go into the oven. I've turned it on to mark number 6, and I'll leave it for an hour in the oven. So what I've done is I've just put a little bit of butter on the top, really, just to get the skin a little bit more crispier. I shouldn't, but I have. I'm just going to put the potatoes in now, and they'll cook together then. Let's hope I won't set the alarm off while I've done it.
It's lovely, isn't it? Cheers!
Yes.
What a lovely day.
We thought we would just sit here and just relax whilst our dinner is being cooked. So, thought
Yes.
we'd have
How
a
long will it
glass-
take, do you think?
About 45 minutes.
Okay, good. Looking forward to that.
Like slow cooking, and hopefully it'll turn out as I expected. Thought we'd just have a chill out time. You worked very hard.
I have indeed. Yeah.
I didn't do much. I found the taking control of the
Tiller. Taking control of the tiller.
yes, memory. Yes, tiller. That I found it a little bit quite hard actually. It did give me this shoulder ache, but I'm okay. I'm okay. It's
You're
getting
doing
used
very
to
well,
it, isn't
though.
it?
You are doing very well. I'm very pleased with your
Well,
progress.
you are. I'm not, because I don't think I'm at all good. So it's just a starting point for me. Lots to learn, but I'm enjoying it. This is such a lovely, tranquil place to just moor the boat. We're just having a real chill up, and actually I can smell my cooking.
I hope that's good.
Set the alarm
Good
clock.
sign.
Set the alarm, the fire alarm. How many times? Twice, whilst trying to put the food in the oven. But never mind. You've caught the sun, you have. You've tanned your
Oh, good.
faces. Plates are very hot, so be careful. The dinner is done. Let's hope it tastes nice.
I'm sure it will. Let's have a closer look, shall we?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. It's just what we want.
Cheers.
Cheers! Wow, I'm going to look forward to eating this. This is really something.
Let's hope it tastes
Thank
nice.
you so much. Lovely.
You're welcome, sweet.
This is absolutely delicious.
I'm glad.
That was a lovely meal we had yesterday. Thank you so much. You went to a lot of trouble cooking that for me.
I enjoy it, and I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really did. It was really very, very tasty. and chicken is one of my favourite meals, so I was really delighted to have it.
It's the first time I've ever been video doing cooking, so it was strange.
Yes, it was a bit awkward actually setting up the cameras
Yeah.
to film. We've got such little space to move around. I think we've done a reasonable job, and I hope you enjoyed watching it, but it is tricky with two of us in particular, and getting the cameras in the right place. We've got the sun out causing a lot of glare and that sort of thing. It does make it difficult at times, but I'm reasonably pleased with how it came out, and I hope you enjoyed watching. So it's that time again when I wish you all well and hope you're looking after yourselves, your friends and families. If you haven't yet done so, please do think about subscribing and clicking the little bell to receive notifications of future videos. Until next time, take the utmost care. Bye for now.